Hey guys, welcome back. I'm going to do a video on a primitive water container. Stay tuned. Alright, so most of the projects that I'm doing on my channel here, I like to use material that's indicative to the area I'm in. So up in the Northeast, when I thought about doing a water container, my first thought was a big piece of bamboo. I like to keep it as easy as possible. I could go out and make some extravagant birch bark container or something like that, but I like the easy route when possible. So gourds, definitely have them up in the Northeast. Of course, you'd have to plant these before you could harvest one. I've picked up a couple that I'm going to let season. That's one thing with using gourds. It takes at least 6 months for these things to dry out, if not closer to a year long. So I picked up a couple. I'm going to let them age. Hopefully they're not going to rot on me. That's one of the problems that you'll face if you're trying to do this stuff. But I do have a dry one that I picked up as well that we're going to make this container out of. You can hear the seeds in it. So it's good and dry. I went and cut it out and make a water container. Alright, so keeping with the primitive theme, I could easily cut this out with my Barco saw or my knife, of course. But I've got the same 3 pieces of flint that I use to make the bone needles and the bone awl. So I'm going to continue to use these. Try to score this gourd up around the top. Once I get it made, all cleaned up and stuff, we'll go ahead and make a carrying handle for it. So I'm going to just get going, score this thing around, and see what happens. Alright, so we got it scored all the way around. It's just going to be working at it to cut this open and go from there. Boys, getting a little lopsided. Ain't the straightest cut in the world, but it'll be alright. Alright guys, still poking along at it. I actually just broke through right there. I think you can see that. So I gotta start going a little easy and get the rest of it. It's definitely not easy, that's for sure. That's just about through it in a lot of spots. So I'm trying to go easy so I don't snap it, but you can hear it. A little snap, crackle, and popping going on. There it is. Dried out bits here, a little clean up. Seed pod in there. Looks like I might have to break it up and get it out of there. Maybe. Big old seed pod. Reckon that would be some seeds. Huh? Alright, so I'm going to take one of them same pieces of flint. I'm just going to stick my hand in there. Scrape out some of the inside, smooth it out a little bit. I'm not trying to get it perfect in there, I'm just going to knock the loose stuff free. Probably take some fixing wax it up a little bit, and I should be good to go. So I'll start smoothing all this stuff out. Once that's done, clean it up a little bit on the outside, and we can make a carrying handle for it. Stay tuned. Alright, get them all scraped out. Like I said, I might just put one coat of fixing wax on the inside. It's not really needed. Just doing it just cause. But now I need to trim out the top inside here from where I made my cut, so this sits on here again properly. So I'm going to need to trim off on both of these, just the edges there, to get it to sit right. Alright guys, so I've buttoned up my water container. All I did was made a carrying rope here. Just some, it's a thick jute twine is all it is. So cut some of that off. Fits right over the shoulder. And I made the a little net kind of thing to hold the cap on there for when I get water in it. It's not going to be waterproof. There's a couple gaps in here. I could fit in some type of cork out of wood if I wanted to make that nice and tight so it wouldn't leak. I may do that eventually, but all I was trying to get is a water container, primitive. I accomplished that. And, just threw the carrying handle on it, just cause, I guess. And that's what I came up with. So thank you guys for joining me for this quick one in the Wilderness Living series, and I'll be back with another video as soon as I can. Take care guys.